Oh man, which of these perfumes do I use? I don't know anything about smelling good. If only there was a Polish media personality and businessman who licks bottles here to give me advice. Oh my god, it's a Polish media personality and businessman who licks bottles here to give me advice. Yay! This is a good thing that's happening right now.
Hey guys, do you like smelling things? Do you like getting sprayed on your skin with a liquid and then sniffing that liquid and going, top-notch liquid? Then you're gonna love Jeremy Fragrance. Jeremy is not a new phenomenon. He's been on the internet way longer than I have. He's been reacted to and discussed before because people can't quite comprehend him as a person or why he does the things that he does. Jeremy Fragrance started out on YouTube as a cologne connoisseur, not a colon connoisseur. He doesn't know shit. And in the beginning, he seemed to be actually helpful. He would review colognes and compare them. Sometimes he would poll people in real life to see which one they preferred. He was literally conducting field research for noses. He had this suave, confident aura and was always wearing a freshly pressed suit. And most importantly, he only talked about fragrances.
Oat milk is the most similar to mother's milk. It smells so gorgeous. Oh, yeah!
Which makes it very convenient that his real and legal name is Jeremy Fragrance. That's such a coincidence. That's like if my name was Flawless Body and Skin and Hair and Personality, because I'm an expert in all of those things. Skip forward a few years to 2024, or don't do it. It's worse here. And recently it's been a little harder to get Jeremy to stay on topic. He does still talk about fragrances every now and then, but not as much as he does things like this. And when he does do a review, he'll start out talking about the cologne, but then by the end reveal some kind of deep secret about himself. Just like me after having 2.5 lemonade Trulies.
And the last one I don't talk so much about is Perry Ellis 360 Red. I love it, man. It's the dildo of the fragrance industry.
I'm sorry, it's the what of the fragrance industry? I don't think that's necessary, Jeremy. You don't need to use that, especially not when we have today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Bellesa Boutique. Bellesa and I are doing a big giveaway, so stick around, why don't you? Bellesa is a bi-woman sexual wellness company with a mission to close the pleasure gap, but that's the only thing they want to close, if you know what I mean. There is something in my eye, actually. There's literally something in my eye right now. And to help accomplish that mission, Bellesa offers fun, sexy toys made of high-quality, body-safe materials. The Pebble by Bellesa, for example, is rechargeable, waterproof, and has pressure wave technology that combines both vibration and suction. They come hand in hand, or in this case, Pebble in hand. Speaking of hands, the Pebble is ergonomically designed to fit yours perfectly. It's lightweight and lines up with your index finger just right so you can get it done just right. It's got 5 levels of intensity per mode with no annoying random patterns, so you can actually focus and not feel like your toy is yelling at you in Morse code. And if something disastrous ever happens to your toy at the paws of your dog, Bellesa will replace it for you at no cost aside for evidence of the crime, aka a mugshot of the accused. And if you sign up for our giveaway by clicking the link in the description, you're guaranteed to win a discount or perhaps even a free toy if you play your cards right, so you won't have to resort to Perry Ellis 360 Red. So be sure to check out the link in the description. Thank you to Bellesa Boutique for sponsoring, and let's get back to the video. But the most important update in Jeremy's content and his life journey is that he is looking for a girlfriend. And no one really saw this coming. He's only vaguely alluded to it in the past.
All right, ultimately, of course, I want to have a girlfriend and a wife.
What I want is what I need to find somebody. I want a girlfriend, baby, and marry her. I'm still searching for a girlfriend. Nice.
But now it's finally time for him to find the one and settle down. Love is just in the air. And so is a lot of Dior Sauvage. But when you're a guy like Jeremy, a genuine connection can be hard to find. He's been busy. He's got his own fragrance business to run, and he found Jesus as well.
#1 fragrance icon that follows the teachings of Jesus.
People are always finding that guy. Maybe he doesn't want to be found. If he keeps hiding like that, found you.
No, I thought this was a good spot.
Just found Jesus.
And now you're tweeting it. Of course. Of course you are.
Risen.
Now everyone's gonna know where I am.
So Jeremy decided to take matters into his own hands and announced that he'd be finding his soulmate with the power of social media.
So I'm looking for a girlfriend. You must be Christian and you must be under 32. I was thinking 35, but let's say under 32.
In his announcement video, he only mentions 2 requirements for being his potential girlfriend. She has to be under 32, even though he's 35. And I can't decide if him only having 2 specifications is a bad thing or a good thing. On one hand, it seems like you'd have more requirements for someone you want to spend the rest of your life with. But on the other hand, if this is what you're posting on Instagram, I don't know if you're even allowed to have 2 of them. But as time went on, Jeremy started posting a couple more demands, like for example, that she needs to be 100% committed to him. He is looking for marriage, so that makes sense. And that she needs to be able to give birth to children, which is a weird thing to specify. What else is she gonna give birth to? Congratulations, Mr. Fragrance. The baby's here? Uh-huh. You've got a healthy 1.7 ounces of perfume on your hands. No! I knew this would happen. The lighting is different because I had to block out the sun. It was frying me and cooking me, and I'm sweating, and I had sweat in between my boobs and every part. Based on other people's videos, it looks like Jeremy responds to the women he's interested in and requests additional information from them, like their Snapchat usernames. I can't even express how big of a red flag that is. Nothing says you're ready for marriage and commitment and a family like asking a woman for her Snap. Hey, you want to communicate on the one app that makes communication disappear? If it makes you feel any better, there's also a map that shows me your location 24/7. He also seems to routinely ask them to send videos addressing him directly, probably to verify that they are who they said they were in their application.
Hi, Sophia. I asked for a video of you. Can you send me a video of you saying something like, "Hi, Jeremy"?
And once he has that information, he can move on to the more important questions, like how old are you? And are you a virgin?
And is it possible at your age that you're still a virgin, Maria? Is it possible that you are still a virgin?
Why are you asking that, Jeremy? So yeah, I want you to be able to have children. I also want you to have zero knowledge about the thing that creates children. The only way this would be appropriate for him to ask is if he is a virgin in his mid-30s. He just wants to make sure he's using skill-based matchmaking. They've got to be on the same level. 0. Hey, do you know what you're doing? No. Good, because I fucking don't either. The way he phrases the question too somehow makes it even worse. Is it possible that at your age, 30-ish, right, that you have remained pure of soul and body? Kinda weird if you haven't, says me, I'm saying that, me, the guy who engages in sexual activities with cologne bottles. In this one, he even takes a dig at this woman's appearance.
Hey, pretty woman with the intense teeth.
Intense teeth. Jeremy, you have incense teeth.
This is frankincense, and I will eat a bit of this.
You have no room to talk, literally, because your mouth is so full of things that you're not supposed to put in your mouth. And I really wish it was, but this isn't even the worst thing he sent to someone on Snapchat.
I gotta interrupt your video. I got totally a boner seeing your face and seeing you talk. Totally a boner in my pants, but I'm not going to show it.
What the fuck are you doing? You can't send videos like this to someone you don't know who follows you on Instagram because you're a public figure. Also, he mentions here that the video she sent him was of her simply talking, was just of her face, so this reply was completely inappropriate and uninvited. Also, I read her comments, and this girl is 18 years old. 35-year-old man, by the way, and she claims he was fully aware of that fact and even commented on it, calling her ultra young, ultra yuck, ultra ewy. I thought he was looking for someone to have a child with, not an actual child. When he said under 32, I didn't realize he meant as under 32 you can get without him risking jail time. Now we understand why he needs to spray himself with so much cologne. It's because he's a massive piece of shit. Sending videos like this appears to be a pattern for him because it is. He does it a lot.
You're so flirty, just seeing your text makes me, if I can say so, erected.
Even going as far as requesting specific pictures or videos from them.
Later, without the top that you're wearing now, would be an interesting picture, Corey.
Are we still following the teachings of Jesus Christ here, Jeremy? I don't know where he taught this. I must have missed that chapter. And on the 8th day, he said, "Thou shalt get thousands of women to add you on Snapchat so that thou can use thy influence in order to solicit nude pictures of them." Amen. And these are just the cases of him doing this that people have posted, so it's very likely that he does this all the time. But he's looking for a committed woman, guys. He said so. He said it's great when woman is dedicated to man, so that he can be dedicated to aging like a fragrant, skinned, unrefrigerated avocado. It seems like he's always been kind of weird with women based on the fan interaction videos he posts. Jeremy runs into fans a lot. It's almost like he's the one seeking them out. His thing when he runs into them is to try and guess what kind of fragrance they're wearing, and when it's a guy, it's a pretty normal interaction, but when it's not, he feels the need to make some kind of comment on their physical appearance.
Wow, what a woman. Very attractive woman. Just female Musk. Your girlfriend?
Yeah, this is my girlfriend.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Is it okay that I smell you real quick?
Yeah, I mean, I don't...
Basically, he can't see a woman or a girl without trying to flirt with them in some way. So it's safe to say that I have a lot of competition. I don't know what it was, okay? Maybe it's the way his hips thrust in a sporadic, irregular way, or the way he lives so dangerously on edge of the age of consent. But there is just something about him, and I can't live with the regret of never even trying. Just want it noted that I started my quest of trying to get Jeremy to fall in love with me before I figured out he's a terrible person, unworthy of my time. So it's exactly like every dating experience I've ever had. And so I shot my shot. I shot my shot on Instagram, and he didn't even look at my story. I shot my shot on Instagram again. I shot so much shots that the state of Tennessee actually tried to protect my rights. But it didn't matter because Jeremy still didn't notice me. So I decided to try and play by the rules. I painstakingly crafted the perfect opening message that no man could decline, and then sent it post-haste to his application email. It reads as follows. Dear Jeremy, if that is your real name. It's not, by the way. His name is Daniel. Who does that? Who says their name is something when it's actually something completely different, really, and not that at all? What kind of annoying? My name is not important, and I am a 27-year-old female. Works out semi-regularly and is fertile. Extremely fertile. I have 10 children. I'm also a virgin. Jesus is my number 1. You can be my number 2, though. I'll call you my little doo-doo. This is what I look like, and I would love to chat with you via FaceTime or Instagram. Please. And then I waited for days. I didn't even leave my desk. I've been sitting here the whole time. I've peed into every container that can hold pee, and I'm fresh out of containers. Please send help. Or Tupperware. But even after all my efforts, Jeremy didn't respond. What was I doing wrong? I checked all of his boxes. I even gave him a cute nickname. It's cute. It's adorable. The next morning, to my dismay, I saw this on Jeremy's Instagram. Who is that? That should be me. That should be my hand being awkwardly put on his face. That should be my foot being awkwardly put on his face. I felt defeated and relieved. Heartbroken. Mostly relieved. But I'll never stop trying. I'll never stop imagining the future we could have had. I'll never forget.
I'm giving up. I'm not trying to get his attention anymore.
Oh.
I don't want to date him. Or talk to him.
Okay.
Yeah, I gave up.